Berry College Wildlife Management Area in northwest Georgia near Rome is 15,605 acres. It has archery hunts, 2 quota firearms hunts drawing 1,000 hunters. About 400 to 500 hunters show up each time, and they harvest around 80 to 100 deer each hunt. And there's a specialty hunt in January that I participated in. I'm here at Berry College WMA. It's early January. I'm here for the specialty hunt. This is the day before the hunt. I'm out here scouting. And as you can see, it's pretty thick in here. I haven't seen a whole lot of deer sign yet. I've seen a few tracks. Here's a rub right here. Not real big and not real fresh, but it's all I've seen so far. So we're gonna keep scouting, and got maybe 2 more hours before dark, and then we'll hit it in the morning. This is one of the major intersections on CCC Road, just down from the check station. And there's a gate down here, a gate here, and a gate to that direction. And for the deer hunts, they're all open, so giving you full access. I drove to another area, didn't like the looks of where I was first, and found this big open draw. But here's somebody's old ladder stand, and I mean old. But it's pretty open in here. I'm not sure if they'll be using this area or not. I'm driving here on Lavender Mountain Road, and it's on a ridge of a steep, long mountain. Got great views down there, but man, it just drops off. Got that hardwoods up here. I think this road's only open for the deer hunts or other hunting. We're on the top of the mountain here, and this is where the road access ends. You can see there's a gate up there. You turn here and go down this road, and we're kind of on the edge of the property line too. There's a whole bunch of youngsters out there. I guess they're gonna plan on hunting tomorrow. I just talked to a couple hunters back there. I think it was a father and son. Pretty sure it was. And asked them where they're hunting, and they're hunting in a cutover back there. And several of them are. And they said nobody's hunting down this road here. Well, that's part of hunting public land. You got to figure out where everybody else is. You don't want to hunt where they are. And try to get an idea where everybody else is, so you can spread out and not hunt the same woods. So we're heading back. Camp, hunts in the morning. Still not sure where I'm going to hunt. I'm going to look at the maps and the aerial photographs and all that tonight, and see if I can pick out a spot. I like the looks of this area, but obviously somebody else does too. There's a whole string of flag and tape, and it looks pretty fresh. It's a good looking area, but you know, I don't want to get in here and somebody else is hunting. But there's a rub there, kind of opens up. Yeah, there's a real good looking area. I see there's another rub over here. There's a rub right there. There's one right here. Yeah. Looks like a good spot, but I'm afraid somebody else has found it. Just saw a couple deer cross the road right there. I think they were does, but that's encouraging. It's the first morning of a 2-day deer bear hunt at Berry College WMA. It's in northwest Georgia near Rome, Georgia. And I'm set up next to a cutover and some hardwoods and some strips of pine. I've seen several trucks in the area. I haven't heard any shots yet close by. But we're going to hunt here 2 days and hopefully we can get a deer or a buck or something. That's public land hunting for you. Guy sets up like 50 yards from me. What are you gonna do? I haven't seen anything this morning, and it's pretty cold. It was 26 this morning, so I think I'm gonna head down on a new spot. There's an old rub on a pine tree. What I've done since I got down from my morning sit is just drive the road and talk to some other hunters and get out in a few spots and just kind of do like a quick scout while I'm driving by it. So that's what I'm doing now. Just kind of check this area out and see if there's any sign or if I'm lucky enough to jump something up. There's another rub. I found a lot of areas that had been cut over and were grown up in these tall tan grasses. It was hard to see any deer sign in them, but I'm sure there were deer hiding in them. I stayed in a hotel in Rome. I talked to this hunter who had hunted this area most of his life. He was 87 years old.
Yeah, it was 26 this morning.
Oh man, it was bad. I really didn't want to come down here.
Did you drive down this morning?
Yeah.
This is the Armuchee Creek. It's pretty big. You can't really cross it. Right next to it, you got a big steep hill, at least right here. It kind of funnels the deer movement through here. It's after 4 o'clock on the first day of the 2-day hunt, and I spent mid-morning and all afternoon walking and scouting and walking and scouting, trying to find some good sign. Just didn't find a whole lot. A couple of places were okay, but I find myself for the evening hunt on these big fields here. They're kind of in the eastern part of the WMA, northeastern part. It's right along the highway and the Armuchee River, or Armuchee Creek. But anyway, you got huge fields here, and they're planning for, they have a clover field over there, and millet and different things like that. They're mainly dove fields, but there's a lot of deer tracks in them. I've seen that. But when I got here, there were 2 trucks here, and the first truck was over on that side of there in a long skinny clover field, and I'm assuming the other guy is back over this way. I didn't go look. In case anybody was wondering, I'm using a Ruger M77 in 30-06 as a wood stock. I've had this gun since 1981. I got it right after college, and I've been using it ever since. It did have a Leopold scope on it, but I switched it to a cheap Simmons because I needed more field of view, and I put it on my muzzleloader. I hope to get a better scope soon, but I don't use guns that much. I'm mainly a bow hunter, and I just use guns occasionally for like WMA hunts. But this is it, the Ruger M77. It's been a warrior. All scratched up, but it still works. Just heard some gunshots back over this way, so looks like that guy's got some action. It's about 5:30, so we're hoping we get some too soon. Apparently they missed the shots they took, and they decided to walk out right at prime time. I wish they'd walk a little faster though. Alright, nothing today. Didn't see anything on this field, so we'll give it another shot in the morning, see what happens. It's day 2 of a 2-day hunt at Berry College. First day, yesterday, I didn't see anything. I did a lot of scouting, ended up by some fields. Hunting the evening, but I didn't see anything there. So this morning, I'm overlooking a creek down there and a steep bank. There's kind of a trail coming up through here and crossing the creek. I drove down a long road. I'm the only hunter, only truck I've seen. There's a lot of woods out here that's not being hunted. But we're gonna try it this morning, and hopefully we can see something. I hunted about an hour and a half overlooking the river crossing and didn't see anything, so I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna walk along some trail along the river, see if I can see something. But, here's a pretty good rub right here. Got some noisy woodpeckers. Look at that rub. Man, I'd like to find the buck that made that one. That's a good one. Got these open hardwoods. It's almost impossible to walk quietly, but we'll try. Maybe we'll get lucky. Those are old rubs, but they're still rubs. Some bucks hang out in this area. There's a couple couple deer tracks there, look pretty fresh. An old road bed, pretty grown up. I just spent a day and a half hunting Barry College WMA. This is my first time here, and I didn't see a deer. Probably some of that's because it's my first time here, and it's January, the rut's over, and I spent a lot of time in the middle of the day scouting and walking, and I know you're not going to see a lot of good deer that way unless you just jump them. I thought I'd jump some here and there, but I didn't. But it's 15,000 acres. It's hard to learn that land in a short amount of time, but I gave it a try. I like that I can still hunt, and it's bonus tags. They tag your bucks for you if you shoot one. But it was an experience, and I don't know if I could use a priority point on this hunt. Maybe the November hunts are better, but this area I'm hunting right in here, I was the only truck in hundreds of acres. I mean, there's lots of land here that's not being hunted. I think a lot of people hunt close to the check station. I think there's a lot of people that walk 50 yards in the woods and sit down. That's the extent of their hunting. I walk quite a bit, many miles, but didn't see a deer. Saw some deer sign, and maybe next time. It's still good to get out hunting. All right, you got you one?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Huh?
Good for you.
I saw one yesterday that wasn't a quarter this size. I didn't want to hit the ground. I want to know where on that concrete.
How many deer did you see?
Huh?
How many deer did you see?
Today?
Yeah. Did you see any yesterday?
I saw one yesterday.
Oh, okay. I didn't see one in
What you got?
67.